Did you know that American football started in a completely different way from what we see today? And that some teams dominated the league in an absurd way? Plus, there are curious rules, historic plays, and legendary players who shaped the sport. Stay until the end and discover impressive facts that will change your perspective on this game. American football has deep roots in the 19th century, inspired by rugby and European football. In the beginning, the game was extremely violent and disorganized, with no helmets or protective equipment. Matches looked more like a battlefield than a sport. Over time, rules emerged to make the game more strategic and safer, leading to the version we know today. Leave a like to support the channel and help this video reach more people. The origin of the NFL and its first champions, the NFL, now the biggest American football league in the world, was founded in 1920 as the APFA, American Professional Football Association. 2 years later, in 1922, it was renamed the National Football League. The first official champion was the Akron Pros, a team that no longer exists but left its mark on the sport's history. Over the years, some teams stood out and built winning dynasties. The Green Bay Packers won the first 2 Super Bowls in 1967 and 1968, under the legendary coach Vince Lombardi, whose name now graces the trophy awarded in the Super Bowl final. The Pittsburgh Steelers dominated the 1970s, winning 4 championships in 6 seasons, while the San Francisco 49ers shined in the 1980s, led by the legendary Joe Montana. In the 2000s, the New England Patriots became the most successful franchise, with Tom Brady leading the team to 6 Super Bowl titles. If you're enjoying this video, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss more content like this. The Super Bowl is not just a sports final, it is one of the most watched events in the world. In 2022, more than 100 million people tuned in, making it a global phenomenon. Additionally, the commercials shown during halftime are among the most expensive on television, with companies paying millions of dollars for just 30 seconds of ad time. Another highlight of the Super Bowl is the halftime show. Music icons like Michael Jackson, Beyoncé, Prince, and Eminem have performed at the event. The cultural impact of the Super Bowl extends far beyond sports, turning it into an entertainment spectacle. Have you left a like yet? It really helps the channel. Rules and the evolution of the game. In the early years, forward passes were not allowed. Teams could only advance by running with the ball, making the game more predictable and violent. It wasn't until 1906, after a high number of fatal injuries, that the forward pass was legalized, revolutionizing the sport. Another interesting fact is that helmets were not always mandatory. Until 1943, many players entered the field without any head protection. Today, equipment technology is highly advanced, with sensors that help prevent concussions and other serious injuries. American football has seen many great icons over the years. Tom Brady is widely considered the greatest quarterback of all time, with 7 Super Bowl titles and numerous records. Another legendary name is Jerry Rice, the greatest wide receiver in NFL history, with impressive stats that are unlikely to be surpassed. Joe Montana, known as Joe Cool, became famous for his composure in clutch moments, leading the 49ers to 4 championships. NFL stadiums are architectural masterpieces. The AT&T Stadium, home of the Dallas Cowboys, features a giant 55-meter screen suspended in the middle of the field. Meanwhile, Lambeau Field, home of the Green Bay Packers, is one of the coldest, with temperatures dropping as low as 20 degrees Celsius during games. If you're a football fan, comment below which team you support. American football is not just a sport, it represents perseverance, strategy, and passion. Each season brings new stories, records, and epic moments that are remembered forever. Behind every spectacular play, there are years of training, dedication, and sacrifice. Just like in football, in life, we need discipline, teamwork, and determination to achieve our dreams. If you liked this video, check out this other one about the greatest comebacks in NFL history. I'm sure you'll be surprised.